Hi everyone, and welcome back to Wicked-Whiskers. In today's round we are going a little bit Italian, of course as much as we can. So look who's back, the Omega 198 professional brush. I thought to maybe use the Proraso red, but this one was here on the top of the shelf, so I actually decided to use what is most convenient for me. Since I piled up a lot of Proraso soaps, I must keep them away from my wife's eyes, so we don't want to break any marriage happiness. So I hope this will be enough. It's been a while since I used the Proraso and the Omega brush, and I can already say that this is a little bit too pasty. So let's go little by little. So far, when it comes to lathering, I don't know does it make any difference from the pure boar bristles, the white ones like in Omega. Although I think that even Omega has the bleached bristles, and as you can see, the smoke is pretty whitish, so I think it is bleached or undergo some chemical treatment in production. So I would say that bleached bristles are actually taking a little bit more time to get soaked in, because with Omega it is for me just enough to dip it for like 15-20 seconds and it is super nice, soft, pliable, not consuming any excess leather. As you can see, everything which I create stays on the brush, so no dripping, no overflowing. So if you are spying some boar brushes, I would dare myself to recommend go with the yellowish one. In my opinion and my experience so far with the boars, these natural bristles, how much unpleasant they look and resemble on the pig's back, I think they are a little bit better in performance than aesthetically pleasing bleached blonde ones. So pretty nice, pretty thick leather. We will see is it too thick, but it's covering all my whiskers pretty nice, so I will avoid any other watering down of this brush. For the razor and the blade, starting something new, the Astra Green. For all of you interested in geopolitical situation, this is the old stock, so made from St. Petersburg, Russia. Or, to be technically correct, made in Procter & Gamble UK facilities. So, razor for today will be Fatip open comb slant, the beautiful gold chroming on this one. I'm just grabbing the ends, and with lo storto, I don't mind any settings, adjustings, because hope you can see the reveal is pretty nice and even on both sides. Filled my bowl, cold water for anyone interested, and let's go. I saw that Astra blades are now being produced in India. I guess it's because that one unpleasant thing which we won't mention in this channel, because this is only for our amusement, the hobby, taking care of ourselves. So for any blades and cosmetic products, be assured that behind every single one of them is a large multinational company who is interested only in profit, so they don't give a shit about the country where their items are produced. So you can involve in geopolitical stuff online, argue with people, but some John Smith Maxwell with large real estate in Cornwall is probably shaking his hands on how much millions of US dollars was the revenue in the first quarter. But for everything else, if you have a decent blade and you like it, don't care about anything else. Neither one of them will, so just enjoy. So now when we put that thing aside, why I stacked so many Astra blades for the future. I like them because they are one of the, probably the cheapest ones on the market, but DE blades are not that expensive anyhow. But still, I found Astra greens to work pretty well in all my razors. Now I won't say anything about the durability, because it depends on lots of other things. For me personally, they can last between 3 to 5 shaves, you know, just 1 or 2 shaves more or less than any other. But I do like the thickness of the blade. They are very firm, they are not thin. I think that feathers were a little bit too thin for myself. Oh, the first time nick on the mustache area. I guess there was some pimples hiding underneath the beard. And the blades itself are not also that extremely sharp. So for everything in all around, they're very well balanced. You will get decent shaves, couple of them, for a ridiculous price, and you won't have to worry about single thing. So in my book, this is just enough to stack them for some near future. And I was purchasing them for like $10 for 100 packs, so it is a dirt cheap. And for that price, they are very well performers. I don't think I had a single razor or shave in which I had to remove the Astra green because it was not performing well. So I can only say great stuff for that. Now on the cross the grain pass, I'm trying to be a little bit precautions with the slant because I need to go in the direction of the handle. And as you can see, no nicks, no any other issues. Very nice, very comfortable. I would say absolutely the best razor from Fatip range. I think that even the Stina Gentile is quite well. The closed bar. But for me it felt a little bit too mild, and I also had way too much of mild razors, so that's why I went with open combs instead. And with a little bit of twist, if you can see, it's maybe 10-15 degrees. The blade is more rigid, better clamped in Fatip Slant compared to standard open comb. There is almost zero blade feel. And also almost zero blade gap, because the razor blade is lying on the teeth of the open comb. So it's actually reducing the possibility to actually coat some loose skin, like with Roca DS9 or even with Mercure Progress, because they have large blade gap. But this one for everything else is, I think, the smoothest razor which I have. And also one of the most efficient ones. With almost zero blade gap, so that's it. Nice, beautifully smooth. I will wash this a little bit so you can see it better. nice rinsing, a little bit stained right now, but for everything and for notorious Fatip reputation, beautiful razor and a beautiful shave. Give me just 1 second until I rinse my face and we will test the aftershave feedback. Okay. I'm just tapping the towel on my face because I don't want to scrape my skin, but so far even the tiny nicks are out of the game, especially this one in here. So I contribute that to skin imperfections, and Fatip razors will just slice through everything. And the only verdict which I can stand, give me a second. I wouldn't say it is a large feedback. It's certainly not unpleasant one. But as I always say, Fatips are actually taking away like the first layer of the skin. And I think that the sensation on my face right now is just that. Nothing more, nothing less. It's like exposure of the new skin and just sensing a little bit of alcohol in it, but for everything else, I think that zero traces of redness, any sort of imperfections, so that's about it. For everything else, if you're doubt in Fatip Lo Storto, I think this case is closed. And as far as for the Astra Greens, nice blades to work in any razor, and in this one it was full kit. So thank you for watching, thank you for your likes and comments, and I'll see you next time. Bye.